Each spring, the Missouri House of Representatives hosts the Glory of Missouri Awards in the House Chamber in Jefferson City. After teachers participated in nomination and voting procedures, 14 Marquette seniors were selected for each Virtue the award represents. They will travel to the Capitol on Monday, February 24th, to receive their awards.
I was awarded honor. I was really excited. They didn't tell us why we were called down to the principal's office, so we were all kind of nervous walking there, and then we saw it was such a good group of kids, and we were like, oh, okay, this must be something good. It's nice to be a part of that group of kids too, because they're all really stellar people, and so it was cool to see that. I've had some really great teachers who have been awesome examples for me and have really pushed me to be my best. I think all the traits are awesome, and it's cool that everybody has gotten their own personal trait.
Kind of shows that all the effort I've put into school and everything outside of school, it's obviously paying off. In football, I mean, I won't lie, it gets pretty difficult just with all the summer workouts and all that, but that's taught me how to push through adversity and obviously overcome it. Hard work pays off. That's definitely something I stand by and something I try to kind of model myself after.
On the field, there's a lot of crap talking, so I have to restrain myself from saying things back or hold other teammates back. I think that shows, I guess. I got the conference sportsmanship award this year, so just don't let people get under your skin once you realize that they're doing their intentions behind it, whether they're just insecure in themselves, just you realize that it doesn't matter what they say and you can just ignore it, move on, be the bigger person.
I think the reason why I got the award is because of all the work that I've done for the Messenger and MHSNews, and I felt really good to see that people in the building noticed the changes and the hard work that I put in the things that I was involved in. I think the key to embodying progress is to realize that there's always something that you could be doing. And that doesn't mean that you have to be trying to improve something or be working all the time. I always try to keep a clear list of priorities in my head and be thinking about them often.
With charity, I'm a part of a mother-daughter organization called the National Charity League, and I've been in it since 7th grade. I've done a lot of charity work in my life. I've done probably over 1,000 hours of charity work since the beginning of high school. When they said we got the Glory of Missouri, I was kind of like, I don't really know what that is. I'd seen tweets about it in the past years, kids getting it, but I didn't really know what it was. And then as Dr. Regina was kind of talking about it, I got really excited. I was like, wow, this is a big deal.
I was awarded for liberty. So at first I had no idea what liberty meant in context, because I always hear liberty talked about in history classes, because it's normally oh, we're the people, we want liberty, let freedom ring. So I was pretty confused as to what they meant at first, but looking it up later, it means somebody escaping the bounds of society, pretty much, just being whatever person you really want to be. Just being able to do my own thing, not care what people think, is always a great thing to have, because in life it doesn't matter what people think of you.
I was awarded for truth. Truth is a lot about that, about making sure you're communicating the full story and there's not anything left out, because sometimes when you leave information out like that, it can just it totally twist how someone views you or a situation or something like that. And I think the cool thing about doing theater and that involves truth and stuff like that is finding that truth to a performance that you're giving, where you, I guess, let yourself shine through in your character even though you're not supposed to be yourself. I'm really honored and I'm really excited, so yeah.
So I do advocacy, so I volunteer kind of working with government officials to tell them about laws that I think are important. So that kind of has to do with education, in the sense of educating them on what I believe. Yeah, don't always focus on the end result of, getting a good grade, but also enjoy the process of learning. And I was grateful to my teachers, and I was honored that they chose me.
I think it means just obviously knowing stuff, but also being able to and being willing to always keep learning and not stopping. I think in like the science classes, like physics, and then also in the math classes I've taken, like I always try to learn more about those subjects in class and always stay on top of my stuff. Like I plan on going to college, and then in college I think I'll probably do something engineering related, like computer science. And I definitely think that you need like knowledge in those areas, like a technical knowledge and also like a knowledge of what works and what doesn't to be able to be successful.
Law is kind of just being able to obey and follow the rules and adjusting your behavior when you need to. I was kind of surprised. I didn't know that it was awarded by teachers. At cheer, I guess, because I'm a captain. Sometimes like in warm-ups, we'll be like talking a lot because we're excited like to practice. But then once we start talking too much, like we're not getting stuff done and we're really slow. So you have to get the team under control, listen to the coaches.
My character trait was for virtue. In my opinion, virtue, it can encompass a lot of different things, which I think is really cool and unique. I think virtue can be just like the way that I carry myself and the way that I treat other people. I think it's going to be really important for me going to college next year to continue to like stay true to my virtues and my morals, and to like treat people with the same kindness that I treated people with at Marquette, even though I'm not going to know people right away. And I think making good first impressions is going to be really important at school, so whether that be with teachers or other students, my roommate, whoever it is, I think that like staying true and acting virtuous all the time is going to be extremely vital for college, and then later on like getting a job and everything too.
I was awarded for justice. I was very surprised that I received the award just because I wasn't aware that that was one of the things students could be nominated for. I'm honored that my teachers chose me for this particular award. I'm very excited for it, to be able to go to Jefferson City and receive this award. I would say you have to be able to listen for other people, listen, not to respond, but listen to understand, and to be able to talk with them and communicate in a way that you're not putting them down, but you're actually helping them grow.
I was given equality. For me, I would believe it means more so that people are actually watching what I do. It hasn't really changed me as a person, but it's just nice to know that people are actually paying attention to what you do and how you treat others. It's not, I was always taught you treat people the way you want to be treated, and if you want to treat people like a jerk, well then I guess you'll treat people like a jerk, but nobody wants to be treated that way, and so I want to be treated in a kind, respected way. We don't have to agree, but you don't have to treat me like I am less than you or you are greater than me, and so I will treat you the same and I will give you the same respect that you give me.
I was awarded Fraternity. I cheer. And so I think that helps a lot because I'm always bringing my team together, or at least trying to. I've always liked feeling like I'm the person people can come to. Like I want people to feel comfortable around me, that I'm not some, there's a lot of stigma around cheerleaders that we're not nice people, and I hate that because I feel like my entire team is like the nicest group of girls I've ever met. And so I really enjoy feeling like at least they can come to me, and I've had other people say they feel like they can come to me, so I don't know, that's just a really important thing in my life.